Awesome. Welcome, everybody. First of all, I just thought I'd do an additional thanks to Kenneth for doing a practical example of the sort of uptake of modern technology and how things are changing the whole time, from blackboards to overhead projectors onto PowerPoint, and now a well-polished presentation makes even PowerPoint look like an implementation of presentation from the past. And then when the virtual reality or augmented reality comes into play as well, then there'll be a new way of engaging with presentations. So I'm here today from Cardiff Metropolitan University. Unlike the majority of my learning colleagues and friends here today, I'm not a teaching professional, but I'm a marketeer. So I'm most comfortable when telling people about the benefits of Cardiff Metropolitan University. But given the theme of today's conference, and personalised learning, I thought it would be a good opportunity to reflect on what our university offers within that context. So first of all, I thought I would indulge myself a little, because once you get past primary and secondary education, into higher education and tertiary education system, what students at least have is a lot more choice in terms of the sort of education, the sort of learning they're engaging with. So I thought I would indulge by starting off by talking about my personalised learning experience. So first of all, I did my compulsory UK education, before then deciding to study at a UK university to do undergraduate course. Within that, I decided that for me it was important to also study internationally, so I picked a UK undergraduate course that also allowed for me to do a year abroad and to study in a different country, which for me was France. Then after that, I returned to the UK, finished my undergraduate education, and decided that I wanted to go directly into the world of work. So then when I was working, I was able to carry on my postgraduate study via distance learning. So that for me, that was the best choice. And then that's led me to where I am today as an international marketing officer for Cardiff Metropolitan University. And within my role, as we've all been saying today, I'm still learning every day, both learning on the job and also through engagement with professional development, through MOOCs, through Duolingo when I'm learning new languages, as we've discussed as well. So the message really is that for students, they do have the choice of carving out their own personalised learning route on a wider scale than the kind of macro things we've been talking about as well. As I mentioned, one of the most important things for me when looking at my personalised learning route was to have an international education within there, somewhere that took me away from the country I had learnt in during my initial formative years. And I know that a lot of you here today will have made that decision as well. One of the most beneficial things about having an international education is that it puts you in contact with people that you wouldn't have been dealing with where you were before. Your network expands, your horizons expand. Now, as we're limited on time today, I obviously can't talk to you about every single international education system that exists in the world, but what I can do is speak a little bit about the UK education system. So the UK education system is well known for a number of different reasons in the world. So first of all, the quality of the UK education system is recognised by employers, universities and governments worldwide. As well as the education, people coming to study in the UK, they have an interesting place to live. So it's a diverse country full of interesting cultures, a mix of cosmopolitan cities, rural villages, all very well connected by transport links, and there's exciting sporting events and historical structures and modern architecture all in one country. However, more so than this, the UK has a very different approach to learning than a lot of other countries do. The UK institutions offer a lot more flexibility of choice and enable you to blend vocational courses and academic courses together. The teaching and study methodology used in the UK give you the freedom and creativity to develop skills and new skill sets outside of an academic skill set with confidence. On top of that, students, when they come to the UK, they may be able to take advantage of working in a new environment or to get some professional skills whilst they're studying as well. So within the UK education system sits Cardiff Metropolitan University, which I wanted to almost take as a case study for what a university can do when it tries to embrace personalised, learner-centric education as a global context in terms of everything that the university is doing. So for those of you that don't know Cardiff Metropolitan University, which is a partner of Planet EDU, we're based in the city of Cardiff, the capital city of Wales within the UK. We're considered a medium-sized university of around 12,000 students, and then an additional 4,000 to 5,000 students studying at our overseas partner campuses as well. The university has 5 academic schools: arts and design, business and management, education, health sciences and sports sciences. We're very much considered a modern university, and last year we ranked #1 in the UK in the Research Excellence Framework for a modern university. However, the university's roots also stretch back into the mid-1800s, with the School of Arts and Design this year celebrating its 150th anniversary. So a few ways in which the university has managed to be able to give students a personalised learning experience. So first of all, the courses that we offer are student-focused and have a student-focused learning style as well. This is done with both consultation with previous students, and then also by reaching out to industry and finding out what the employers of those students in the future are actually going to require from students once they graduate. We have links of over 5,000 employers that link directly into the course content that we deliver to students. All students are offered a work placement with undergraduate studies, so before they can even graduate they have to have done at least one work placement within a company in the UK. As mentioned, something that was important for me was a sandwich year, and that can either be in industry or done in another country through the university's many international links. Again, as was mentioned in the first topic, we have a varied approach to assessment. So if exams aren't the most suitable approach for a course, we use presentations, coursework, assignments, group work and research to assess an individual. And then on top of the academic side of things, we think it's very important that students are supported. And for international students in particular, we have a dedicated international welfare office that has been voted #1 in the UK for international student support for 5 years in a row now, which allows students to concentrate on their learning as opposed to have to worry about the everyday problems which come from learning about a new country and how to live there. So within that context as well, there's a number of things that the university does specifically for Indian students. Cardiff Metropolitan University has always had a special relationship with India, so we've worked hard over the years to be able to assist with personalised learning routes of Indian students in particular. So first of all, with our partners here, Planet EDU and QAI, we're able to offer students the opportunity to study 1 or 2 years in India before then coming to study in the UK to finish off their studies, which means that if students want to get the foundation years of their undergraduate education before coming to study in a different country, they're able to do that. We have a number of scholarships that are available for all levels of study and also for progression of students at the university as well. There are certain barriers that can be in place for Indian students coming into the UK, such as the IELTS testing which takes place. And although that's beneficial, we also offer students an English language waiver if they've achieved well in their 12th exams for English language, which gives them a route into undergraduate university in the UK without having to worry too much about their English language. And we're hoping to take that further in the future as well by working with Planet EDU and get to be able to offer our own English language testing as an alternative to students that don't want to take that route. And lastly, we're also helping students with their visa preparation interviews, which have to take place for them to be able to come and study in the UK, so that again, another technical hurdle of needing a visa doesn't stop students from being able to have an international experience. So there are a number of ways that your schools, if you're interested, are able to engage with the university. We're able to work with Planet EDU and yourselves to set up Cardiff Metropolitan University application guidance centres at schools, as we have been doing across India. We also have one of our alumnus that's here today, Priyesh Tar, who works within the 7th EDU office as a liaison between the university and all of the Indian students and schools that we work with, and he's always more than happy to come to schools and speak to your students about coming to study in the UK. And lastly, it's a friendly team with the university, so any individuals that want to reach out and talk to us are more than welcome to do so. So in the interest of time, I'll stop there, but I hope that's given you a little bit of an insight into what the education at the Cardiff Metropolitan University is like. Thank you.